Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am playing along with Follow a Sketch February. This is a series that I started a couple years ago and I'm so excited. We have a whole bunch of people playing along. So join the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group if you want to get a peek at the sketches, and I would love to have you share your layouts there. So today's sketch is a 2-pager and it has lots of photos. I've already pulled my photos. These are photos from Slinky Dog Dash, and I've pulled my main papers already. So let's see what I can do. Guys, this one is a 2-pager, real fun, and for the most part, I think I follow it. I've got these 2 orangey, kind of burnt sienna almost pieces of cardstock for my base, and then where that kind of center portion is, I just decided to go ahead and use an entire sheet of 12 by 12 paper. So I'm going to go ahead and line that up where I think I want it to go. Because I'm not measuring anything, I'm just doing this all by sight. And it decided to trim the paper in half and put it on 2 pages instead of putting it on 1 page and cutting it later. It just made more sense to me at the time. There are times where I create a 2-page layout where the 12 by 24 is one big canvas and I split it at the end. But in this case, I really didn't want to put my photos over that gap, so I didn't want to have to cut any photographs. So I wanted to make sure that my canvas was 2 distinct pages. That way there was no cutting of the photos. Now, sometimes I don't mind cutting of the photos and having the photos span 2 separate pages, but in this case, didn't want to do it. So I'm going to add this right here, and I'm just bringing it around so that the opposite ends are touching each other. And what that does is allows me to line up the page so that the paper goes straight across both sides of the layout, and I don't have to worry about one being out of line with the other. So now I've got these going down here, and it's time to figure out how this is going to happen. So I decide that I needed to add a little bit of washi tape to kind of give, oh, ouch, just hit my head on the lamp, give it a little bit more distinction. So I'm just going to grab this yellow polka dotted washi tape, and it's funny because, you know, washi tape stops sticking after a while. I feel like this stuff got stickier. That happens. Apparently, that happens. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I grab another type of washi tape. I always call it my Target washi tape because it has the red dots. It just reminds me of Target. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one up at the top. So I have the bigger, bolder, yellowy dots on the bottom, and then that red one at the top. And now I'm going to trim down my photos a little bit. And that way I'll be able to get them here on the layout. Now, I don't follow the photos completely, and that's just because I do a little bit of varying sizes and shapes because I need to cut my photos to where you can see what's in them in the photo. I don't want to cut them down to match the layout here. Now, these are all photos from the Slinky Dog Dash roller coaster in Walt Disney World, and it's amazing, you guys. Like Toy Story, the Toy Story area inside of Hollywood Studios is themed so amazingly, down to the huge, which we would think are huge footprints on the ground, because when you go into Toy Story Land, you are immediately shrunk down to toy size. So it's really cool. I had that black glitter paper left over on my desk from another layout, so that's why I decided to place my main Slinky Dog Dash photo on there. Plus, I want you to be like, this is the main thing, and I kind of wanted that to be the title. I do eventually add a little bit of something that is kind of a play on words for Toy Story, but if you look at it and you don't think there's a title to the page, I want you to be able to, your eye to go to that one photograph, and it says Slinky Dog Dash, so you kind of know what the heck is going on. Now, I struggled with embellishing this layout, and I think it's for two reasons. One, I love the color combination of the pattern papers and the washi tape together with that orange background. It just makes my heart so happy. And two, there's a lot going on in the photographs, so I don't want to distract from that. Sometimes that doesn't matter to me because it's like a whole page of cohesion that you see together with the photograph and the decoration and all that. But in this case, I was like, wow, this is a lot, and I don't want you to have to search all over the page for everything that you're looking at, especially since it is a double page layout. What I want you to do is your eye to be drawn to that center portion of the layout where all the action is. So I decided to do my decoration a little sparingly. It's definitely less than my regular more is more philosophy, but now you know the reasoning behind it, so hopefully that makes sense. And it's kind of crazy because sometimes I want you to be like, wow, that's a beautiful page. Sometimes I want you to be like, wow, those are beautiful photos, or those are great photos. Sometimes I want you to be like, whoa, that is an amazing story. And sometimes I just want you to look at it and be like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, not every single layout fulfills the same purpose. It's all a memory, and it's all, a fun way of documenting, but it's also a creative outlet and, a way to use fun papers and pretty things. And so now I'm starting to get down into the philosophy of my scrapbooking, and you guys know my philosophy is varied and all over the place, and that's okay. So as you can see, my Chamel sticker book is getting a lot of it used up. It's making me happy. I honestly thought these sticker books were going to last for years, and they have. Both the Chamel and the Vicky Booten sticker book have lasted for years. So I'm just looking for a couple little things to place on layout. And then I see this and it says, tell your story. And I thought, oh, that's a good play on words. I almost put the word toy story, like the word toy. So it said, tell your toy story. And I still might do that because I really think that was a cute idea. But I didn't. I think I might do that. Let me know if you think I should add the word toy to tell your story. Now these are some tiny Amy Tangerine puffy stickers, and I'm just going to add a couple little bits of them just to give little pops of color that coordinate with the colors that are already there. It's not trying to compete with anything in any way. It is literally just me trying to add a little bit of something extra to the page, even though I don't want to go buck wild on the decorating. Like that is not my purpose or my point right here. I am using up a good amount of these tiny little things though. The little flowers and little hearts are great to just pop on the page for a little bit of, and how many times can I say little? We might have a drinking game here. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you join the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group so you can get access to all of the sketches for Follow a Sketch February. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.